So in this video, you're going to see a little bit of assistant work, just a day in the life, things assistant does for an agent, and what it is and what it takes to be a rock star real estate assistant. Hey, it's Sami, business strategist for real estate agents and lifestyle coach. Have you been interested in the real estate industry? Maybe you want to become a licensed agent, or you just want to get your foot in the door and you want to learn from the ground up by assisting a real estate agent. If this is something that interests you, you're going to want to watch this video. I'm going to share with you all the things that you need to know and what to expect when becoming a real estate agent's assistant. So today is going to be a day where it's a little bit of work and a little bit of pleasure. I am going to be dropping off a client gift today because our clients just moved into their beautiful new home. I'm going to grab them some flowers and just pop by and say hi, of course, social distancing, and just to check in to see how they're doing. Look at how adorable this bouquet of flowers is. I wanted to add chocolate just for an extra touch for our clients. It's a nice little welcome home gift. So the ideal personality traits that you're looking for, again, this is going to be dependent on an agent's business and their needs and company culture. Some key traits that are really great traits for an assistant to have. So if you're thinking about stepping into this career, ask yourself, am I super organized? Highly organized. That's like key for the real estate industry, especially as an assistant. Do you have high attention to detail? Are you that person that is quite anal? You know, you make sure that all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted, and you're almost naggy in the sense of nitpicking when you do notice that something is off. That is the ideal person for the assistant role, because an agent needs somebody to review all their paperwork, their contracts, and make sure that it is perfect, 100% perfect, with no errors, no grammatic errors, as well as any information that's missing. So you are the second set of eyes for the real estate agent. And do you have a leadership personality? Are you somebody who can lead your own life as well as lead others in a positive way? So you're going to be the manager and overseer of the agent, of the vendor, and of the clients as well. You're going to want to be highly organized in the sense of being able to coordinate everybody so that things are on track. You're also going to want to be organized in the sense of keeping track of all your tasks and making sure that they're done on time. And most importantly, you want to have a proactive personality. If things are slow in the office or with the agent's business, you don't want to just twiddle your thumbs and wait for the agent to give you a task. You want to be proactive to see what areas you can help the agents grow, not only personally, but professionally as well. So if you see that there are certain systems that need to be audited and improved upon, you should bring that to the agent's attention. Maybe there is some marketing things that you want to bring to the agent's attention to help them grow their business. Always be forward thinking. And the other thing is, if you are kind of stuck with areas of where you can help the agent, it's really great to network with other assistants in the industry and just see their communication style and see what it is that makes a great team, and how to become a better assistant for the agent as well. So it's not always about being a great assistant for somebody else or a great person for somebody else. This is building your own character. And the reason why you always want to be able to challenge yourself is because you're not only helping the person that you're supporting grow, you're helping yourself grow along the way. So today we are doing some assistant work and some training, and we're training Bobby right now. Hey Bobby. How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. So we are working on a mail out for Tom, and Bobby's in training assistant mode at the moment. but we're going to send out these cute little cards. Okay, so let's talk about the tasks for an assistant role. But first and foremost, the reason why an agent should be hiring an assistant is to delegate all the non-income producing tasks. What does that mean? Agents, you're supposed to be out there doing what you do best, and that is bringing in the pipeline of clients and connecting with your clients, lead generating, prospecting, bringing in the sales, negotiating, basically kissing babies and talking to everybody. That's what you guys are great at. Not all agents are great at the paperwork, and that's what the assistant is there for, is to be able to take off all the non-income producing tasks. So agents, what you'll need to delegate to your assistant, and assistants, be aware of the tasks that are required, is first and foremost the administrative process. Agents should not be spending time on their paperwork. That's where a rock star assistant will be able to take that off your plate so that your documents are prepped, and the assistant is your second set of eyes. So you want to make sure that the documents are prepped for the agent, whether it's a brand new listing working with a seller or a buyer. Prepping all the documents would require you to make sure all the T's are crossed, I's are dotted, information is filled 100% accurately before it even gets sent to the agent. The agent's role from that point is to really just do a quick review and to sign on the dotted line, and then to send it to the clients for signatures as well. The last thing you want is to be the agent's second set of eyes and there are errors within the contract or things you're filling in and prepping for the agent. You want to make sure that there's nothing that's incorrect, so it's good to get the agent to review it prior to sending it to the clients. The other tasks that are required, not to go on to a full list, but just main key things that would really help an agent in a supportive role and to really help grow the business for the agent, is to do things that are a little bit off-site. So some key things that are off-site, not necessarily in the office administratively, are arranging for possession of keys. Maybe you have a brand new listing and you're working with the seller. You're going to want to arrange for vendors. Vendors are going to be stagers. You'll have to coordinate stagers going into the house, coordinate any photographers, cleaners maybe, and off-site work is maybe showing up with the keys by obtaining the keys from the sellers and opening and providing access to those vendors to go through. You might also even have to put a lockbox on site, and then you'll have to take note of where the lockbox is so that you can coordinate with other agents who are wanting to show the property of where the lockbox is. The other thing is, for buyers, if you're coordinating a home inspection, you're going to want to make sure that you are on site for that. And I'll share with you guys the next tip is what to be aware of, but you'll want to make sure that you are on site for all these vendors so that you do some damage control, make sure that everything runs smoothly. So those are things that the agents will have to delegate so that it frees them up for more time to do what they actually do best. And the last thing is coordinating client gifts. This is actually my favorite because I love being able to give gifts to people. I just love seeing that look on their face when they receive something. So that's my favorite part of the job, is being able to present a client gift upon possession day and giving it to the new buyers, new homeowners, and as well as even with our sellers, giving like a thank you card and a box of chocolates. And just having that extra touch of client care really goes a long way. And when an assistant is doing that, that's the assistant being the extension of an agent's business. And that is really what differentiates other agents and their business, and what makes a great service along the way. So some of the things that I'm doing today is picking up a deposit check so that our deal is a firm deal. And upon subject removal, we'll get the subject removal signed, as well as deposit the check into the brokerage account, make sure our office receives it. These are all things that I'll be training the assistant to do. the things that could happen while you are assisting, because this is not an easy job. And the reason for that is because it is a fast-paced industry, but it's so much fun. Every day is different, and that's probably why I live, eat, and breathe it. Just because even though I'm not an agent myself, I have always treated an agent's business like it was my very own, and I feel like I've been an agent after years of being in the industry, just in such a supportive role, because I've been in the trenches with you guys. I've stayed up late till midnight to make sure a deal is closed, to make sure I was on call for an agent, to make sure that I was setting the agent up for success and having all the paperwork prepped so that the deal was going to be closed on time and in a seamless, stress-free process. But with that being said, things can go wrong in the industry. When you're coordinating vendors, you always want to be on site for the vendor, because sometimes the other agent may not be on site to provide you keys. Maybe the place is tenanted and the tenant locked up everything and the inspector can't go through. So being on site, you're able to be there hands-on and do a bit of damage control, just so that you're that first point of contact for the client and also for the agent, just in case anything does go haywire. Also, some things to keep in mind is when things are completing and closing as an assistant, you want to make sure you're on top of it to coordinate with the notary as well as with the office to make sure the paperwork is on time. And you do these things a couple weeks prior, just to make sure that if there's any loose ends, you've got enough time of a buffer to make sure everything's in place and all the people are in position to make sure that the deal closes on time. The main part of assisting is to make sure that everything runs smoothly, from listing the property to when there's an offer to coordinating all the vendors, and also keeping the clients in the loop at all times, communicating with your agent to make sure that you are supporting the agent properly and what they need and what is priority, what you need to work on initially. And then when the sale closes and when the new homeowners move into their house or move out of their house, you want to make sure that they're well taken care of as well. So there's lots of things to be aware of, but this is just in a nutshell, as quick as I could do it in a video, of what to be prepared for if you're thinking about being an assistant to an agent, and agents, how to delegate, what you need to delegate so that you're freeing up time. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here for you. I've trained so many assistants in the industry to really catapult them in their career and really make them feel confident in their role. If that's something that you're interested in and you need help with that, agents, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Assistants, if you want to pick my brain and just chat, feel free to connect with me on my socials. All the links are below. And lastly, okay, end of the day, I literally had to stop just so I can get this beautiful evening sky for you guys. Wow. I hope everyone had a beautifully blessed day today.